Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Michael Corinthos has always been a man torn between two worlds, the calculated calm of his adoptive father, Sonny Corinthos, and the moral compass of his mother, Carly Spencer. Raised in the dangerous shadow of mob dealings and deep familial loyalty, Michael has tried time and time again to step away from that legacy, to build something cleaner, safer, especially now that he has Willow and their children to think about. But walking away from a Corinthos legacy isn't as simple as closing a door. It clings to him, it follows him, and on July 30th, that ghost rises again. Sources close to General Hospital spoilers tease that Michael will be faced with a high-stakes decision that no son should have to make. Should he take a stand against his father to protect his future, or remain loyal to the man who raised him, no matter the cost? And the stakes have never been higher, because this time, lives are on the line. Ever since Nina's tangled web of secrets unraveled, from her connection to sex leaks to her betrayal of Carly and Drew, the Corinthos circle has been on shaky ground. Though Nina tried to make amends, her marriage to Sonny is more fragile than ever. Michael, meanwhile, hasn't forgotten how Nina's actions sent Carly and Drew into legal hell. He's still watching, waiting for a chance to strike back. That chance might come in the form of Jerome. July 30 spoilers suggest Ava may be the wild card no one saw coming. She's inching closer to Sonny, perhaps playing on his vulnerabilities as his marriage falters. Michael, sharp and strategic, notices the change, and it's possible he's already planning to use Ava as leverage. But in Port Charles, every secret has a shelf life, and as Ava and Nina's old connections threaten to reignite, Michael's careful plans may be thrown into chaos. Could he exploit the tension between Sonny and Ava to finally sever the mob connection once and for all? Or will he risk exposing a deeper truth, one that may implicate his own allies? While Michael navigates his moral and strategic war, Willow remains the grounding force in his life. Their bond has been tested by health scares, family feuds, and betrayals, but now, more than ever, she needs Michael to be present, emotionally and physically. July 30th teases emotional scenes between Michael and Willow as she confronts her own trauma. She's trying to rebuild her life after a brush with death, but now the walls of Corinthos' chaos are closing in again. Willow senses Michael is hiding something. She watches as he becomes increasingly preoccupied with phone calls, with private meetings, with hushed conversations with Dex. When she finally presses him, will Michael come clean, or will he protect her by shutting her out? If Michael confides in Willow about his next move, it could deepen their bond. But if he lies to her, it might push her further into a spiral of distrust and maybe even into someone else's arms. Could Harrison Chase, who has always held a quiet torch for Willow, come back into play? Dex Heller, Sonny's trusted enforcer and Michael's secret spy, has played a dangerous double game for months. But now that Sonny's radar is back up and his paranoia is peaking, Dex's cover may be in jeopardy. On July 30th, expect major developments in the Dex-Michael alliance. Spoilers suggest that Dex brings Michael critical intel, something that could shake Sonny's empire to its core. It might be financial data, intercepted calls, or evidence of Ava's deeper involvement in mob dealings. Michael must decide: use the information now, strike while Sonny's distracted, or wait for a more public blow that could damage Sonny's credibility beyond repair. But the risk is real. If Sonny discovers Dex's betrayal, the fallout won't just end with Dex's job, it could end his life. And Michael knows that. Will he sacrifice Dex to keep his hands clean, or risk everything to protect him? Carly has always been fiercely protective of her family, and that includes Sonny, despite their rollercoaster history. But now, with her future uncertain due to SEC fallout and Nina's manipulations, she's walking a tightrope of her own. On July 30th, Michael finds himself in another impossible position. Carly learns of his plan, or at least suspects it, and she's not pleased. Spoilers tease a heated confrontation between mother and son, with Carly warning Michael not to play games with fire. He's still your father, she tells him. Don't become the man who destroys his own family in the name of justice. But Michael, hardened by betrayal and driven by a vision of a better life for his children, refuses to back down. Will Carly step in and shut down her son's plans? Or will she be pulled into the plot herself, risking her moral standing to protect Michael's future? Every time Port Charles begins to feel familiar, someone from the shadows returns to flip the board. July 30th might be that day. There's speculation that an unexpected figure from Michael's past returns, possibly Morgan Corinthos, or even a recast Jason Morgan to either aid or challenge Michael's next move. If it's Jason, the dynamic shifts completely, Michael's mentor and moral guide. Jason was the man Michael always saw as the perfect blend of strength and honor. But what if Jason doesn't agree with Michael's plan? What if he stands by Sonny? That would pit Michael against not just his father, but also against the only man who ever truly understood both sides of him. By the end of the episode, Michael sets his plan in motion. He arranges a meeting, possibly a business front, where Dex will provide Sonny with a false lead, a baited trap. Ava may be involved, perhaps used to lure Sonny into lowering his guard. But there's a twist. Another player, possibly Valentine Cassadine or even Cyrus Renault, has caught wind of Michael's schemes. They step in, hijacking the plan for their own ends. Instead of merely exposing Sonny, the plan now becomes a full-blown takedown operation, with federal attention and mob retaliation brewing beneath the surface. And Michael, he realizes too late that he's not in control anymore. As the sun sets on July 30th in Port Charles, the fallout begins. Willow receives devastating news. A secret Michael tried to hide comes to light. She storms out, unsure if she can trust him anymore. Sonny, feeling betrayed, makes a call, a dangerous one that may bring irreversible consequences for Michael and Dex. And Carly, she finds herself alone, wondering if she failed to protect her son from becoming exactly what he never wanted to be. Michael Corinthos' July 30th arc is one of the most emotionally complex and narratively risky moves General Hospital has undertaken in months. He is a man trying to walk the line between legacy and evolution, between family loyalty and personal integrity.